Alrighty, this is our how to apply makeup appropriately for an interview. How to. Yeah. As you can see, Ryan's lovely face is primed and ready for proper interview makeup application. Now, as with any good makeup application, we need plenty of cover-up. A good foundation is key to any makeup application process. Now, doing a 5 or 6 point smudge is a good way to start, and then blend from the corners out in. Now, Ryan's been having a little too much fun out in the sun lately, been partying, so on and so forth, and you do not want to convey to your employer that you are a party person because they will not take you seriously. So, we start off with a little bit lighter of a foundation to take out that sun. Now, keep in mind with beards, it's a little tricky to get that blend in just so. So you got to be creative in your blending techniques. Don't forget that pesky nostril area. Because, as we all know, any job will take the fun out of anything. So we got to make sure to just get you job ready and take the fun out of your face. Because that's totally what we're doing here. There. Now see, he's got a nice, good start for a pale complexion that says, I have not seen the sun in weeks and or months. This is prime for a cubicle job. It's very crucial that you do not look overly sunned. Now, to make sure that we got that good, maybe or maybe I don't like twilight thing going on, make sure to powder up real good so there's no shine spots, because if you are shiny, people will assume that you do like twilight and you're trying to sparkle. Not optimal. Most employers don't like sparkly employees. Now, however pale we have just made him, we want to make sure that we do not overpale proper spots, such as eyebrows, because if you're looking too pale in too many areas, you're going to start looking like Voldemort with no features. Of course, he does have a nose, so that look will never quite be fully achieved. But we don't want to make the mistake of mistaking. Okay. Now, eyes are a good thing to accentuate in the workplace. Good, intelligent looks that convey that you are smart and you are curious and so on and so forth are very good. Employers want employees that are willing to go the extra mile. And nothing says, I go the extra mile, than a look that says, I spent 2.5 hours this morning expertly applying my makeup. So, now if we use too many bright and bold colors, it can conflict with our nice pale start we have here. So we don't want to get too bright, but a good thing to add is those under eye bags, because we all know that a good employee is someone who overextends themselves for the benefit of the company at a personal cost to themselves. So we want to make sure that we get those tired lines in there. Because we want to make sure that when his employer looks at him, he goes, yes, that is an employee that has sacrificed sleep for weeks for my own personal benefit. Now, most under-eye bags usually get that, reddish, a little puffy going on. But, of course, you got to add that little bit of blue in there that says, not only have I foregone sleep, I've foregone sleep for a long, long time. Almost a zombie-like appearance is very nice, but you add too much blood splatter, and then they're going to think that you are a corporate person, and they will not hire you. Come on now.
Okay, redo that one. That was hilarious, but I couldn't hold a straight face of that.
I don't even remember where I stopped at. Okay.
Just start from the zombie blood.
Okay. Well,
you got to start from this side. That way, when I patch it back in.
Okay. Now you don't want to add too much purple because that will make them look like they're dead, zombie. A dead employee, of course, is not a very helpful employee. And you also, blood splatter is good for the zombie look, but you put too much blood and then it just looks like you're applying for a corporate position closer to the top of the ladder, and the CEO will feel threatened and you'll get canned before you even start your first day at work. Now, and let's see. Get a good, and especially uneven tones here. A little more purple on one side, a little more red on the other side suggests that you're maybe possibly starting to lose a little bit of your sanity, which is, good and not good. You don't want to get too crazy because then they're going to assume that you are a potential threat to the company because, loose cannons, bad. But you want to add a little bit of crazy in there because it means that, again, you are so dedicated, you are sacrificing your own personal needs and or desires to benefit the company. And accentuating good frown lines is good. Same thing with adding a little bit of salatives to the cheek here. This also gives a good impression of foregoing all personal tastes. Now, personal tastes and personal hygiene are different. You want to look like you are a sad, pathetic, cubicle-ridden person. If you smell like one, that is not so good. Most people that have been in a state of cubicleness tend to lose a lot of their sense of their different senses, and so even the slightest bit of cologne or any other strong odor could, be extremely offensive just because they're not used to any smells. Now, we want to make sure his lips are in line with the overall look of sallow and depressed. Now you could just go straight out black, which is like what a lot of the emo kids do, to express their depression and so on and so forth. But this is a different kind of depression. Unlike those emo kids who've never had a job in their life and depend on their parents to take them to the mall to buy their stuff from Hot Topic, an employee of Cubicle Land will truly exhibit the sense of sheer, utter hopelessness. So, going lighter and pale, again, with our overall look of, lack of sun. And, let's see. But, of course, we don't want to forego all sense of, I'm horrible. So we're going to add just a smidge of gloss to say that maybe I do still retain a small amount of my self-worth. Go ahead and smoosh. Alrighty, and I think a final dab of upper corner eyelid sparkle gives that little bit of hint that maybe, just maybe, I have survived and I'm willing to continue to be a productive member of this company before I break down and finally have that nervous breakdown and go to the state hospital. And this is our look for the properness of how to apply for an interview.